Welcome back to another video with Kids Art Lab, and if this is your first time joining us today, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. What are we making today?
An axolotl.
An axolotl. Those are very interesting.
Yes.
What do we need for that?
So we're going to use pink and probably all the rainbow colors.
Oh, it's going to be a rainbow axolotl?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to be using our acrylic markers today. But you do not have to use acrylic markers or even these markers. You can use whatever you have laying around the house, right?
Yes.
And be sure to stay with us till the very end of the video where we learn some very interesting fun facts about the axolotl.
Yes.
Let's get started. Okay. So let's first start with the head, and we want to leave enough room for the head right here, and the tail is going to be down in here. So just kind of as you're thinking about how you're going to be drawing, that's where we're going to use. All right, so first off, let's start with the head. Something like that. Okay, in fact, I'm going to continue mine around. Stop right about there. Okay, now what we're going to do is this guy is going to be kind of giving a fist high in the sky. So let's start with the fist. That's just going to be his arm. Okay, and then what we're going to do is give him a thumb. So you kind of make like the letter C. Okay, and then this. And how about some fingers? So we'll do like one right here, two, and then they're going to be like kind of like ovals. 4, 5, something like that. Yes, and then the hand's going to be like right here. And then we come back down with the arm right there. Great. Okay, now what we're going to do is, so they have like these gills. Their gills stick out kind of like a fan. So let's start making a few of those. So we're going to do one on this side, and it's going to be kind of like a line, like that.
Unicorn horn.
What's that?
Unicorn horn.
It does look like a unicorn horn. Good. And then we're going to do ours like this. So it's going to be just a wavy line on one side, and same thing on the other side. Good. Okay, we're going to do two more. This one is going to go behind the arm, and everybody's is going to look a little different depending on how your arm is. So mine's going to start there and go behind the arm. Good. And then again, you're not going to see all of it. So again, behind the hand, and then here, and I'm going to go back down behind the arm, right? You with me? See how it's behind it? Good. And this will be a little easier to see once we color it, right? Okay. And then let's do one more on this side. It's going to come from behind the arm. Something like that. So yours might come out like right around here somewhere. Nice. Yep, and I got to do mine too. So mine's going to be okay, and that's that side of the head. So now let's go work on the other side. And again, we're gonna have one coming out from like maybe like right here. And these are gonna be a little bit bigger because they're supposed to be like a little bit closer to us. Good, and then just make your gill part. So we're gonna end up with 6 of these in total. Okay, same here. Come down, and this one we're gonna make it like this. Very good. Okay, and then same thing. Good. Okay, and then we're going to do one more right here. So let's make it shoot off this way and this way. And once again, you make your gill part.
Like this?
Yes. Nice work. These
they
are
have really nice hair. They have 6 pieces of hair in total.
He's got kind of like crazy hair.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's finish the head. So the head's going to come right down here, but we're not going to connect it. We're just going to kind of leave it like that. Okay, we can connect it. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give him his other arm, and that's going to be right here.
Where do I start for this?
I would start maybe like right around there. Okay, good. And then we're going to have another one right here. And this arm like this. Good. And then he's just kind of have like a fist. So we're just going to, this one will be a little bit more simpler. We'll make it a little simpler. Okay, so you have to kind of imagine where this line is going to come out. So it's going to come down, for me, it's going to come out right about here, and we're going to work right into the tail right now. And we want to use all the way, if we can, make it a nice long tail. Good, and you did a really nice job leaving the space. Okay, and now we're going to come back, and then it's going to be kind of like flat right here. When we get to about here, we want to stop. Good.
He looks like the queen.
A queen? Yeah, it does kind of look like a robe, huh? Well, it's going to look like an axolotl here in a second. All right, so now we've got to give our foot, and then we give him some toes. So maybe we do like 3 or 4 toes. Okay. And then now we're gonna, we'll come back to his other leg in a second, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and just stick with me here, and it's gonna come up. There. Nice. Okay. And then we're going to take and finish up the foot on the other side. So this one is going to come from behind his belly. 2, 3, 4, and then mine's just going to kind of do something like that. Good. I love it. Okay. Now let's do a little with the face. And we're going to give them, they got big eyes, so he's going to have a big eye right here. And another big eye right here. Okay. And then let's do the mouth. So the mouth is going to be like this. It's going to be this. And then it's almost like the letter M, or W upside down. Well, I can't wait to see what this looks like. Let's color it in and bring our axolotl to life.
Yes.
Yes. All right, we are back and our axolotls came out great. They're so colorful.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you did?
So I did some rainbow for the belly and the little fins.
The rainbow for the fins and the gills and the belly.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. So we also promised some fun facts. What was a fun fact that you learned about axolotls that you didn't know?
So some axolotls can live up to 10 to 20 years.
10 to 20 years in the wild, huh? That's awesome. I learned that they can actually regenerate some of their limbs and like parts of their heart, their brain, and their spinal cord without having like scar tissue. So they're able to regenerate parts of their body.
Yes.
Well, these look great. What else do we have to do?
Our signature.
Yes. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us for another creation with Kids Art Lab.
I hope you had fun painting your axolotl. We hope to see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Ah.